Welcome everyone. So what I'm going to show you is that I have got a Cosmos DB database created already, and it has got a collection and a container. In that container I have got few data, and imagine that this is sort of like a transactional container which basically can host a lot of data coming in from the end user, and then as soon as the data comes in, I do some calculation and probably produce another table or container, or do something like reporting activity, whichever. Or maybe I do things like um, trigger, which generally in SQL Server we handle by trigger, right? So it's sort of like a event driven. So to do that, what I can do, I can leverage the Azure function capability and the Cosmos DB change feed. So what it tells really is, it tells that whenever there is a change in Cosmos DB, I can monitor a specific container, and if there is any change, the function will trigger automatically. I don't have to do anything. I do not have to do constant polling or of any sort of that thing. And then it will read the newly inserted or modified record, and then do whatever I want to do. So what I have done is that I have created a function locally, okay, which basically points to the Cosmos DB I want to deal with. So I will just say that I have a Cosmos database which is Adventure Works, and then I have a collection name that is product, and then I'm using the local connection string. You can see that I have the Cosmos DB details available over here, okay, and then I got this lease collection. So whenever you do something like this in Azure function, you need to also mention what is the lease collection. The lease collection will have an entry because there is something you need to send an event from, so that will be taken care by the Cosmos DB. And I use this parameter called create the lease collection if not exist equal to true. So if just in case the collection doesn't exist in Cosmos DB, it will create. One of the main criteria of the lease collection is that the partition key needs to be ID field. Okay, that's the thing. And you get this function as a Cosmos DB trigger, provide this information, and then it can fetch like how many documents are modified, and then it can give you the ID of the document, and then you can perform things inside that. What I'm trying to do is that I'm just trying to dump things, let's say, into my log information. So maybe I say JSON string, okay, and dump it in that. So this is my function app looks like. If I run this function app, okay, locally, you do not have to deploy it, and it can actually start monitoring my Cosmos DB from here. So you can see that the function runtime is now running, right? And once the lease is kind of established, it will tell you that, hey, the lease is established. You will see that it's acquired by the instance ID, so which is fine, right, at this point in time. Now what I also have done is that I have created a data factory pipeline which does copy from SQL Server to Cosmos DB. And if I just run it now, and then I say trigger it now, and then once I say okay, I go back to my function app window, and you will see that as soon as the data factory starts executing the activity at Cosmos DB, that means reading from SQL Server, it starts picking up from that information. You can see that there are 59 documents which got modified, right? And then it is basically it will tell you like what all things it is doing. So it is now stopped here, so you can see it's a debug stop point is there. So I just say I can even just say F5. I can see that it is basically showing you all the JSON documents, right, modified one by one because the change has been captured. And this will keep running. I do not have to really restart it. And you can see the things like the JSON information which is coming. Even I can go back to my data factory, and let's say I see the monitor option, and I say this is successfully done. I can just say rerun and I hit OK. And as soon as it reruns, you can see that this function app again will start picking up the event from there and will be running this exact same stuff over there. So it's very easy. So you can imagine like whatever you try to do in the trigger kind of way can easily be achieved through function app and using or leveraging the Cosmos DB change feed. With this, I want to thank, and I will share my code so that you can play with it and have fun with Cosmos DB function app and do a little bit of automated stuff. Good day.